This story will make you convinced that living alone might not be a good idea. In the late 2000s, there was a family that took a trip to London. See, I'm saying a family, but matter of fact, there were only 3 members. A guy that we would call him the brother, his sister, and the sister's daughter, who is just a little girl. Anyways, the family came to London not to have fun, it's because they had to. Well, the little girl I was talking about, yup, she had a very rare condition, and this hospital right here was one of the fewest in the world to know how to deal with it. So that the hospital bill was really expensive, and the family only had a little budget. So this is what they decided to do. They decided that the sister will stay with her daughter in this hospital right here, because she's basically her mother. While the guy will rent an apartment, and he will live there alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part where you save the video and come back to it at night, so it's more enjoyable like that. They decided to rent an old apartment far from the city because this was the cheapest one and he had a really low budget. First week in this apartment was really alright. The brother would live normally and he's basically checking on the little girl from time to time. Everything changes this day because around midnight, the brother went to the kitchen to have a little snack since he was hungry. Now that he's in the kitchen, he's basically cooking or trying to find something to eat. You know, he was doing his thing. Then he noticed something. Kinda noticed something moving to his left. So you know what he did? He turned around just to see. This thing appeared for 2 seconds and then it disappeared. So the brother was completely in disbelief. He was like, huh? What the hell I just saw? Brother couldn't understand what he just saw, but at the meantime he was like, man, maybe I'm just imagining this. I'm tired, it's midnight, I should finish my snack and go to sleep. Okay, this was the first scary and weird thing that happened to him. And as you can imagine, it will not be the last one. When the brother finished the snack, he immediately went to bed because he was tired. But before even closing his eyes, somebody was knocking under that bed. Exactly heard 3 knocks. So he was so confused and scared, he picked up a glass vase and he started screaming, who is this? Who is under my bed? He was screaming but the knocking kept going. So he really decided to get up and see what's going on under that bed. He was looking under that bed for a long time, but he couldn't find anything. This is where he was like, okay, you wanna play your games? I mean, go ahead. I'm going to sleep. I don't care. The next day he woke up and he immediately went to the hospital to check on that little girl. And as you can imagine, he stayed there for a while. He stayed with his family. They talked about a lot of things, but you see, he didn't want to tell them what happened to him last night. He didn't tell them because their situation was already messed up, and he was not trying to scare them even more. He came back to his apartment late at night, okay? And when he went to his room, he saw something really weird that got him confused. The thing that got him confused was basically the fact that the TV was turned on. Hey bro, the TV is on. I mean, maybe he forgot it and went to the hospital. What's so weird in that? He didn't even touch it yesterday. Hey, this is weird. TVs do not turn on by themselves usually. But you know, the brother is still trying to ignore this. He was like, man, okay, I'm gonna sleep. He turned off the TV and went to his bed. And now he's laying in his bed and he's basically tired and sad at the same time. I think you know the feeling when you're kinda down, but not that much, you know? So he was just staring at the wall. Did you see him? Don't see him, I need you to focus even more. Here. Or even here. Matter of fact, there was 3 of them, but I let you find the 3rd one. Oh, these scary dwarf plushies, but the thing is, they were never here in this house before. He was scared, but he tried to look at them even more, trying to see what they look like, and they disappeared just like the last one. Where the brother got really scared, and he understood that he's really in a haunted house. So understood why this apartment was really cheap compared to the others. Okay bro, what is he doing? I mean seriously, what is he doing? I would have left the first time I saw that woman in the kitchen. Is he serious? Let me remind you of something. He had to stay here, he had no choice, until the little girl gets better. He spent a whole month in this apartment and he described a lot of scary things. Phone ringing for no reason even when nobody's calling him. Singing in the bathroom probably because of her. Weird things he feels touching him while he's sleeping. Talking and mumbling in the hallways. TV turning on and off by itself like the remote didn't exist. End of his story, the brother said something that many would take as a joke. Not me honestly. He said that if I stayed one more day in that apartment, I would have gone crazy and joined my sister in this hospital. Also said that the owner of the apartment in the first day was not the same in his last day, so there is clearly something going on with this thing. So fortunately, his sister got much better after 1 month, so he decided to leave the city, and I don't think he will come back again. Made it till here, thank you for listening, I hope you enjoyed the story, and most importantly, check what's going on under your bed.